we go. Nice. Recording is in progress. More participants.
Everybody's jumping on. What's up, Colleen?
Hi.
Look at the bright, shiny teeth. You think she's a dentist or something?
I got the power. You are all muted. We are recording and we are live in I Suggest You. Hello, hello. Happy Monday. Happy Manager Mindset Monday. Happy Difference Maker Monday. Happy I Suggest You Team Express Business Zoom Monday. I am so super excited. I'm going to, what, Jeff?
Camera's on, guys.
Interrupt the flow, Jeff. Now I got to start over. I'm gonna get off the Zoom and I'm gonna start all over again. Just kidding. All right. Did I already say that my name is Debbie Beebe? And I love my name, so I like to say my name. My name is Debbie Beebe. Hi, and I'm happy to be here with you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna start with some recognition. I'm gonna give a few little shout outs of some not promos. Stuff going on with Isogenics, and then I'm going to introduce the trainer tonight. Who's fired up? Everybody, if you're fired up, let's see, what's F? 5 is F. Put a 5 in the comment in the chat. Fired up. See how many 5s you can blow up right now. Let me see. How many? Whoa. Okay then. All right, you guys, I'm going to start with recognition. And what do y'all do when I do recognition? Half of you get excited. Awesome. How about all of you get excited? And how about let's do this in true absolute business style, showing up to business meeting. Cameras on, please. Because it's really awesome to talk to people's faces, not their blank camera screen. All right. Okay. So I'm going to blend a couple of recognition things in, and I think I can do this. If I can't, oh well, I gave it a try. The writing on this is really, really little. We've got recognition from, let's say, Debbie and Jeff down in the organization. We also have recognition from Jennifer down, which we are from Jennifer down, but we've also got her second center with recognition. So we've got a lot of recognition, and usually, I love that smile, Jennifer. Usually I go sponsor name and then the new rank, and there's so many. I'm almost thinking I got to do just the new ranked up. I love you all, and I see you guys that have sponsored and done the do, but holy moly. I mean, we've got, let me do this. We've got sponsors, Carlotta Davis, Susan Moore, Sarah Fisher, Andrea Metzler, Sarah Fisher, Mark, oh gosh, this is small writing, Jennifer, Mark Laves, we've got Yvette Cepeda, we've got Mark again, we've got Tracy Calvert again, we've got Melissa Nelson, Lisa Stanfield, Rhonda Bowie, Rose Henry, Casey Crowder, Chris and Callie Tanaka, Beth McLaughlin, Michael and Blair Jewell, Clark Smith, Laura Moore. You guys can applaud for them. Michelle Delaney, oh, and of course, Jennifer Trinkner. We have, yeah, okay, I think that's it on that one. Hang on, bear with me. I've never done it this way before. So, and then we've got, let's see, we guys said Tracy, Lisa, Rhonda, Rosie Henry, Valerie Parham, Melissa Nelson. Did I say that? Yeah. Okay. So what I just said right now was all of the sponsors. So there were like 28, I think combined, 28 rank advancements last week. That means that those sponsors that I just called out, I sort of say yelled, that I just called out are the ones that are doing the do, that does the do, that does the do. They're doing the thing that does the thing, that does the thing, that does the thing. And that's why we're here, right? So I want to say congratulations to you guys. I want to say thank you to you guys, because you're really taking Isogenics, you're spreading the word of Isogenics, you're changing people's lives, you're helping them get their products paid for, you're helping them have a side gig, you're helping them have a car payment, you're helping them have maybe a full-time job, you're helping them become a millionaire, like you're helping them be healthy, like you're assisting them to whatever they desire. So thank you for that. Thank you for that. And now I'm going to just call out the new ranks. And goodness sakes, if you guys could see this, this writing is this little, but bear with me. Let's see. I'm going to go with all the new consultants first. Okay, here we go. Little tiny. Okay, new consultants, and keep that applause going and keep that excitement going, because to be celebrated, we must celebrate. We've got Wendy Napier, Kristen Palmer, Liz Friedman, and if I say your name wrong, I'm sorry, can't see it. Alyssa Stanley, maybe, Benjamin Cheney, Denise McAvoy, Leslie Johnson, Rosemary, I don't know, ECHEVARRIA, maybe, Katie Douglas, Jan Dunlap, Victoria Negrin, Mike Stanfield, Allison Greenwood, Charlie Shetchick, Shauna Martinez, Sheila Crowder, Ramona Creel, keep it going. Kim Fleming, Monica Peterson, Gavin Morris, hang on, Tammy Khan, Stephanie Stanton, Steve Eskew, and then we have some new managers. We have two new managers. We have Mark Lares and Melissa Nelson, three new, and Clark Smith. And then we have two new crystal managers, woo woo, and that is Casey Crowder and Lisa Stanfield. I think I got it all. If I missed anybody, right now is your time to step up and say, hey, I just turned consultant, I just turned manager, or I just did this last week. Or if you're a sponsor on here and your person isn't on here, it doesn't matter. Go ahead, jump on here real fast and say, hey, so-and-so just became. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, good. I nailed them all. Perfect. Because that's what silence tells me. All right, perfect. I'm so proud of you guys. Congratulations. And now I'm going to pull up my other recognition. Hang on. Woo-hoo! How exciting is this? Ooh, who's excited? Me's excited. Let me just pull it up. We have our mad dash to Mexico. Now, you've seen it. Why isn't it pulling up? Jeff Beebe, send it to me again real fast, please. Messenger on Facebook. I like to go in the order, and I know. You've been hearing about Mad Dash to Mexico for 7 weeks. You've been hearing week in and week out, go, Mad Dash to Mexico. You've heard me say Kathy Cooper stood in the front of the room and said, I don't care if you want to go to Mexico or not, get your butts to Mexico. Like, right? You've heard all of that. You've heard, oh, congratulations, so-and-so, congratulations, so-and-so, congratulations, so-and-so. And maybe you didn't get it. And maybe you didn't want it. I still got to congratulate the people that really went all out. I want to congratulate the people that worked their butts off and maybe didn't hit it. But I still have to congratulate the people that worked their butts off and got it, right? Because we have to congratulate people on their efforts for sure, their actions for sure, but then what they earned. We have to congratulate people. We can't just leave them hanging because maybe it makes somebody feel bad. However, we're all professional network marketers, so I know none of it makes any of us feel bad, because when one person wins, we can all win, and we get excited about that, and we support every effort in that, right? Am I right? Can I get an amen? You can type amen in, I don't mind. I love to celebrate people. It excites the freaking heck out of me. All right, let me see if I can go in and get this now. Jeff sent it on Messenger. Well, you know what? Maybe he sent it here on Messenger. All right, here we go. All right, congratulations, Debbie and Jeff BB. Okay, I'll take that. Congratulations, Albie Shepherd. Congratulations, Tracy Calvert. Congratulations, Chris and Callie Tanaka. Congratulations, Andrea Metzler. Congratulations, Carlotta Davis. I don't know why I had to sing her name. Congratulations, Chelsea Donaldson. Congratulations, Colleen Olitsky. Congratulations, Jennifer Trinkner. Congratulations, April Fogg. Congratulations, Sarah Fisher. Congratulations, Rhonda Bowie. Congratulations, Beth McLaughlin. Congratulations, Michael and Blair Jewell. And congratulations for any of those that have not gone through the commissions and being all checked out. There probably will be more of us this in the next couple days. Congratulations. Heck yeah. And I don't know about y'all, but Jeff and I have not been on vacation since COVID hit, right? We have just not been on vacation. And so a beach trip for us, Mexico trip for us with our ISA family is probably one of the most exciting things happening in our life, for sure. Besides, our granddaughter turned 18 a couple weeks ago. Anyway, like, it is so freaking exciting. We get to hang out with y'all. We get to mastermind with you all. And then we get to play together and just have a lot of fun. We're going to dance. Some people are going to drink. I'm going to lay in the sun and get a tan. I'm just so excited. So congratulations, everybody. And with that, I'm just going to reference my call this morning. I gave you announcements. If you're executive and above, you get Leaders in the Loop email on Sunday. Make sure you're checking your email on Sunday so you're in the loop. If you're not an executive yet, guess what? iStudentsBusiness.com Monday morning, bright and early, gives you all the what fors and the why haves. And one of the things that I just want to make mention of that excites the heck out of us that we got to know about when we were at corporate last month is the new members get free shipping. It's not just attached. That's December 14th. It's not just attached with, you know, the Ultimate Pack Value Pack, which we still promote that, right? But now, if there's another pack going in, like I think about the Collagen Elixir, you know, the 6-pack, the Afterglow bundle, that's heavy. So they're going to get free shipping, new member, of course, on Lifestyle Rewards, AKA auto ship. And after that auto ship, if they don't have ISA delivery, it's $9.95 flat fee on their auto ship for delivery. So for shipping. So I'm super excited about that. So that's one of the things I talked about this morning. There's so much more going on. We've got Jessica Regner on Wednesday night, 4 p.m. PST, 7 p.m. EST. Jessica Regner and Kathy Coover, how to build your business big during the holiday season. You know, I'm a big advocate of this is when you put your pedal on the metal, right? You know what I meant. Right? This is when you do this because people by January 1st already have in play what they're doing for their health. They already do. So I've even enrolled a lot of people on December 24th because they're buying health for a family member. So remember, don't buy into somebody else's limiting belief that, oh, it's holidays, nobody's buying anything. Are you kidding me? How many of you shop more this time of year than any other time of the year? Because I definitely do, for sure, and my family does, right? So let's do that. Anyway, all right, that's what I have for that. I think that's good. Jessica and Kathy Coover are Wednesday night. Make sure you're there. You're gonna just really get some golden nuggets. They both might know a thing or two. All right, so tonight, I get the honor, the pleasure. I know that my business partner is gonna kind of hone in on this a little bit too, because he probably has something to say. But I get to introduce my enrolling sponsor, haha, Jeff Phoebe. Okay, she's ours, but she was mine. We actually met in like 1997. Yep, 1997. And we did some fitness modeling together. She was at the time, one of the things I remember, one of her claims to fame was she was Miss Hawaiian Tropic, I'm pretty sure. She's this international bikini model and she's still so freaking hot. When I met her in 97, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get in a little outfit next to her. Like she is hot. And you know what else is really cool about her? Is she is freaking smart. This woman is so smart and has taught us so much on how to run our Isogenics business that, Jeff and I are pretty successful. A, we're coachable, and B, we do pretty much, she says, jump, we jump, left, right. Okay, what do you want me to do? And we do it. She is smart. She's married. She has 2 beautiful kids. And I think she has 2 dogs now. She lives Lake Murray, Lexington, South Carolina. I'm trying to think of something really fun about her. I tease her all the time, like, why don't you get on the Isogenics stage and train? They ask her over and over and over and over again. And she says, I'm not going to do it. I don't like it. And it takes me out of production. So she is business through and through. She's one of our best friends. We let her push us to the end. She's 15-star platinum and 19-star executive. Now that second number, if any of you know who Susan Sly is, I remember Susan Sly in our company has always said, I don't care what your number is, I care what the second number is. And the second number means how many more lives you've impacted. Well, 19-star executive means she has 19 executives that she has personally sponsored. 19 executives, we're one of them. And let's see, she's got millionaires now under her. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it Colleen? Is it what? 6 millionaires under her. I love that so much. That I'm claiming that's for me. Oh my gosh, I love that so much. And Jeff, I know you want to say something. What? She's like 7.
I just want to say, let's just shut up and let her teach. But here's the thing. Basically, guys, I want you to get your pens and papers out. And you guys realize, some of you guys go, Jeff and Debbie, push me hard. We talk 3 times a day. Jennifer's messaging us, and it's straight business. Comment on this guy. I just posted this guy. This guy's a business guy. That's all it's about. Production. We went to this Mexico thing. It's like, where you at? I'll be there. And I said, because we blasted. Where you at? Because we challenge each other. She said, I'll be there. Two ultimate packs, 4 value packs. Where are you at today? That's the conversations we have every day. And, talk's cheap, action behind it creates the residual income and passive income. Guys, just to put it in perspective for you guys know, 2 different centers, 250 cycles per center. That's residual income, 13,500 a week residually. You get a team match of all your personally enrolled up to 250 cycles. And it fluctuates. Well, if they're maxed out, like her first one most likely is, that's $27,000 a week residual. She has 2 of those. That's $54,000 a week, guys. I would get your pencils out and I would just say, yeah, she says jump right, I'm jumping left. She says take it down, I take it down. She says put it up, I put it up. Copy and paste. When I first met her, just to give you a perspective, it's all for all of us. Not just met her, at the first event we went to, we watched her get all excited for her hitting her first 10 cycles. We were like, what is that? Back then it wasn't even $540. And look at her now. So, and she sat in a jacuzzi with Herbie Cepeda, the top incomer in the company, on my first event with her and Debbie and all that. And Herbie was a top incomer, and she looked at him serious and she smiled. And she said, he was a state trooper when he portrayed. She said, listen, she goes, I want you to take a close look at your rearview mirror because I'm coming up fast and I'm going to pass you. So give it up for Jennifer Trinkner.
Wait. I got one more little thing. So she's going to give us some hardcore, great words of wisdom and training. And I'm going to ask a question of you. She's going to ask a question of you. And we want it in the chat. We're going to discuss it. We want you to throw it in the chat. And this is the question. Where in your Isogenics business are you stuck? I would even say
I want everybody to have thick skin right now. Okay, go, because I have fixed you and I have
All right,
positioned
you
it all
guys,
day.
here we go. Jennifer Corliss Trinkner.
Hello, everybody, and thank you guys for that just amazing introduction. And I'm so excited to see all of you in Mexico. And the only thing that I'm sad about is I want to see all of you there. You know, I mean, this was not a very hard contest to achieve. And I'll just tell you, I love Isogenics because they're always putting out amazing incentives for us. And this one, even though it was a short period of time, I didn't feel like it was a really hard contest. So I don't know how many of you were close to hitting it, but congratulations to you guys that really worked hard to be there and you didn't quite make it. And to all of you that did, again, congratulations. I'm so happy. Cannot wait to celebrate with you in Mexico. So to kind of go back on what, the big introduction that Jeff and Debbie, made, I want to tell you all, I am just like you. I am no different than you are. I get up every day just like you do. Maybe the difference is when I found this vehicle and I said yes, my decision was 100% all in. I wasn't quitting. So I would ask you, where is your belief? Where is your belief around Isogenics and what you're doing? Because unless it's 100%, you're going to make excuses. This is the most amazing vehicle, you guys. I don't have a college degree. I didn't come from another network marketing company. I don't have a sales background. So there are no excuses. Like, I want to know, where is your belief? I want to hear in the chat, is your belief 100%? Because until your belief is 100%, there's going to be doubt. There's going to be fear. There's going to be all of these things. If you're 100%, it doesn't matter. It's game on, and you're going to do this without question. So is your belief 100%? It has to be. And if it's not, I would like to know why. Where do you feel like your belief is lacking? Is it in the products? Is it in the compensation plan? Is it in the company? Is it in yourself? Like, where is your doubt? Where is your fear? And I'll tell you, when I started, I hired a coach because I was having, I was a control freak, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. I felt like I had to know everything about everything. Put your hands up if you are still like that and it's keeping you stuck. Like, you feel like you have to know everything about the comp plan, everything about the products, everything about the ingredients, right? You got to let that go. And you got to think about, you want to keep this as easy and simple and duplicatable as you possibly can. Why? Because when you're talking to someone and you're like rattling off all the ingredients and the comp plan and blah, 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 they're going to be like, I'm not going to be able to do that. She's an expert, right? We don't do that. We have amazing tools in place, right? We've got Isogenics Business, we've got isoproduct.com, we've got Isogenics Health, we've got all these things. So I am not an expert in all of these areas. And I'll be the first to tell you, I don't know the ins and outs of everything. And I don't want to know, because that's the last thing I want someone to say is, oh my gosh, you're so much more knowledgeable than I am. I'm really not. I just use the tools. So use the tools. That's the other thing. And, we can come on to I love seeing all of you guys, and I love, these meetings and coming together, but are you putting into place everything that you're learning? Because without action, nothing's going to happen, right? So how many people are you talking to a day? How many people are you sharing the Isogenic story with? And I am 10 years into this, and I still have a method of operation. So if you don't have a method of operation, you don't have a business. If you're treating this like a hobby, guess what? It's going to pay you like a hobby. And I know some people are working in the pockets of their day, and that's fine. Some are full-time, but whatever that is for you, that time has to be really intentional. And I'll tell you, when I was in the real build of my business, my kids were young and I was tired, and I was like, but I was committed. When they went to bed, 2 or 3 hours a night, I was teaching myself how to do this, and I didn't have a Team Express. We didn't have these amazing groups. We didn't have the duplication in place, but I was committed. So I spent time in the back office. I spent time in Isogenics business. I grew myself. I read books. GoPro was the very first book I read, changed everything for me. The 4-year career. I really poured myself into a lot of personal growth and development, but I didn't allow myself to get stuck there. And I know a lot of people get stuck in that. They spend 80% of their time trying to grow themselves and the rest of the time prospecting and enrolling. Really, 80% of your time should be prospecting and enrolling, 20% the rest. So when I ask you the question, how many times are you sharing your Isogenics story a day? That number should never be 0, ever. And 10 years into this, I still send out all my messages on LinkedIn, 15 messages a day. I still connect with people every day on, Instagram, Facebook. But the really nice thing is, you guys, once you start to do this and people know what you're doing and you're consistent and you never quit, they know what you're doing, they're going to start coming to you, and you're not going to have to be reaching out to new people. They know what you do. So that's the other thing I will say is when people go to your social media, what are they seeing? Because that's your storefront. Do they know what you do? Do people know what you do? If I go to your Facebook page and I look at your profile, do you have a great picture of yourself, a friendly picture, or is it a picture of your dog? Right? That is your storefront. And that is a free place for you to build, your business. So it should be professional. And it doesn't need to be all before and after pictures. Who wants to see that? People get tired of that. It needs to be about you, about your life, about things that you love and you enjoy, not all before and after pictures. But you should be consistent. That's the number one thing, you guys. You have to be consistent. If I go to your Facebook page and you haven't posted anything in 2 or 3 weeks, and you're wondering why your business is stagnant, nothing's happening, you cannot post every 2 weeks and expect to have a business, nor can you post and pray. A lot of people do that too. You post and you're like, oh my gosh, I hope somebody comes to me, right? There's a lot of ways to build your network. And I'll give you an example. Carlotta Davis, she loves networking events. I don't like them. It's just not my thing, but she loves them and she gets a lot of leads from networking events. So there's a lot of different ways that you can create leads. So I want to hear from you, like, where do you feel stuck? Okay, so this is from Kimberly Abram. I'm stuck at moving people into greater action, looking for more builders who are excited like me. Okay. Here's the other thing. Not everybody is going to be as excited as we are, right? All we can do is share our excitement. We can't drag people along. So if you've been dragging people along for a while, cut them loose, you guys, because that's exhausting. And I've been there. And you want something so bad for someone more than they want it for themselves. All I can tell you is be the leader that you wish to attract. And if you are that person, you are going to attract those people that want to come along with you. So you're not going to have to beg or plead or convince anyone to get started with you. If you're exuding the leadership, and those people are just going to show up. And I'll tell you, a lot of the leaders on my team, I haven't had to hold their hand. They just showed up. And if you're talking to enough people and you're that leader that you want, and it's, sometimes it's like, gosh, am I showing up as the leader that I want to attract? If you're not, I would just invite you to become a better leader. And how do you do that? Be consistent.
She has to go. She's getting up like soon. She's tired every day. Gabriella got.
Okay. Okay. So, all right. So here we are with Sarah Blair. Stuck knowing the balance of posting about myself and my life and posting about Isogenics. Very hard to post about myself every day. Okay. Really great question. So I learned this a while ago from Bridget Bartley, and it just has always stuck with me. And your social media should be like spokes on a wheel. So you think about those spokes on a wheel and you want to keep that really evenly balanced. And it's around your family, your things that you enjoy, your a little bit of your fitness, you know, your nutrition, your faith, if you want to post about your faith. So it should just be a really nice balance, not too heavily on before and afters. Because I can tell you, like nobody, I don't know about you guys, but I don't love to see like a bunch of product posts like in constant before and afters. And because let's face it, people don't like to be sold, right? They just don't. So you want to make it really about you and your life and make it interesting and invest in yourself. Like if you don't have great pictures, go invest in yourself. That's part of my business. I make sure that I have really great pictures to post because that is, you know, I am the business. I am the brand, right? So if you don't have a great headshot, by all means, go hire somebody, or a lot of these iPhones today take really great, you know, pictures. Go get a great headshot of yourself, at least, you know, and not a grainy picture, just a really great picture. All right, let's see. We've got Mel. I feel like I need to get more results to really get people. Oh, okay. Mel, you don't have to get great results. Guess what? There's hundreds of thousands of success stories here. All right. And here's the other thing. People want to watch the journey. People get more inspired by your journey rather than your before and after. So that's going to boil down to you being consistent on your journey. Like, how are you feeling? They want to see how you got there, not just your before and after. And again, we've got thousands of success stories. So you don't have to wait until you have your after picture. Get people to join you on your journey because that's a lot more powerful than a before and after picture. All right. Let's see. Oh, you're sweet. All right. Who else? I want to know where you're stuck. I want to know how we can help. That's what we're here for. You know, we are in business together. And that's the really cool thing about this is you're not in business by yourself. We all work together.
Management mode. So a lot of people that when and I'm speaking from experience, we get going and our business gets going, and it is really easy to get into management mode because we're comfortable with the people that are already in. How do we escape that trap?
Management mode. All right. Well, at a certain point, you know, you got to just step up and you got to just do things on your own. And nobody really wants to be managed. I mean, people don't like a boss, right? I mean, we're all there to support and encourage and motivate, but it's really up to us, right? We are really in business for ourselves, right? We don't have someone there telling us what to do, when to do it. That's the beautiful thing about this is we have the freedom to do what we want, when we want. But that means that we have to manage ourselves. So are you doing a good job at managing yourself? And if you're not, what needs to change? Really, that's what needs to change. Like, what are you going to do to make a shift to make 2022 the best year ever? And don't, like you said, Debbie, do not take your foot off the pedal now. Finish out the year strong. This is a great time. I start so many people this time of year. Don't let other people's excuses deter you. And you will run into those people that say, I'm going to wait till the beginning of the year. And I'm like, why wait? Why wait? What's going to change? You're always going to have something, right? So give it back to them. When they give you an excuse, give it back. Like, why are you going to want to wait? You're going to want to go through the holidays and put on more weight and feel worse? Or do you want to go through the holidays feeling like $1,000,000, looking great in that black dress or whatever you're wearing? What is your posture around that? Because people are not buying Isogenics, you guys, they're buying you. They're buying your belief, your enthusiasm. So how do you respond to that? Because I know a lot of you are hearing that right now. I want to wait. Wait till what?
Can you hit on the close, on asking for the business? So many people him all around are asking for the appointment and qualifying the way you do.
You know, I'm like, literally, have I answered all your questions to get started right now? All right, let's get you started. That's it. But I know a lot of people they get scared at that point and they just, I'm like, okay, I'm going to wait for you to get back to me. No, do the close. And if you're not comfortable with it, that's okay. I wasn't either. You guys, 10 years ago, I'm not the same person that I was then. If you're not comfortable with that, that is what we're here for. Don't try to go in alone. Use your leadership. Use the people that have gone before you that know how to do this, because not only are you going to close sales and make money, but you're going to learn. You're going to learn the posture. You're going to learn the close. You're going to learn what to say. You're going to learn how to overcome objections. So if you're not doing three-way calls, start today, because that will change your business. And it will also teach duplication to those people that you're talking to, because they're going to be like, oh, I remember when, Rhonda did that call with me, and I'm going to reach out to Rhonda and we can, do a call with her. It teaches duplication. And if you're not doing that, there's a breakdown in duplication. And that's when it, starts going sideways and people start talking about, 9-day systems, right? So do your three-way calls, do your three-way messages, and learn from leadership, learn from people that have done it over and over and over again. And the only reason that I'm really good at this is because I've done it thousands and thousands and thousands of times, and I'm an expert at it now. But it takes time. That doesn't happen overnight. So for all you new folks that are on here, that happens over long periods of time, lots of repetition, a lot of people telling you no. How many people have told you no? The only reason that I'm where I am is because I've gotten more no's than all of you. Seriously, I've gotten more no's than all of you. And if you saw my back office page, people that have fallen off, pages of those people, but you keep going, and guess what? Those people will show up, that will stick. And it really only takes a few that get it, right? It just takes a few that get it and want to run with you. Never forget, 85% of our company are happy product users. And let them be happy product users. We love them. But only 15% are going to decide to build a business. So quit trying to drag people along that don't want this. Find the people that want it.
Can you hit on too, on the initial enrollment, how you turn people consultant and how you show them where the money is to get the free product or whatever, however you say it?
So in my initial message, because I send a message because I know when someone's ready. And I've just gotten to that point where I don't take an order. Like, I just don't. And I know, I'm not to say that's wrong. I just don't. So I know when someone's ready and they're like, yes, I'm ready to go. And I send them a link. But before that, I'm talking to them about their two people. Like, who are two people that you know? And not all the time are they going to tell you two people, and that's okay. But I send the initial post. How many of you guys are sending that initial post when someone gets started to post on their Facebook page? That's huge. Do you guys, know that? Does everybody know that? The initial post. And if you don't, I want you to message me after the call or message the BBs, and they will give you that initial post.
It's in the ISOVest YouTube Express training website, that post.
I send that to everyone.
That's from Jennifer.
And I don't even ask them. I tell them. I don't ask them to post it. I'm like, this is the post that you're going to post on Facebook. It's going to generate interest. And then I go into the thread to, one of our threads, and I'm like, I go to the team. Okay, you guys, Bridget has done her very first post. Let's go, comment on her post. And before you know it, that person has 8, 10, 15 comments. And then their friends are like, what are you doing? There's so much power behind that, you guys. that first post. And some people are not going to do it, and that's okay. Don't get discouraged. You keep following up, especially on day 14 when they're starting to feel like a rock star and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm down 8 pounds. I feel fantastic. Great. Remember that post that I sent to you? Let's post that on your Facebook page, and you're going to find 2 people to join you right away. So don't ask them. Be enthusiastic about it, and they'll do it. The majority of the time, they're going to do it. All right. What other questions? Yeah. Nobody talks about 9-day. No. How do you sell without sounding like a salesperson? Okay. So I am not a salesperson, Matt. So how do you do it? You share your 30-second story. Do you have that down pat? Your 30-second story? Because that's everything. Stories sell. I don't ever try to sell this to anyone. I'm not a salesperson. I'm sharing a gift that has changed my life. And I'm sharing it from an authentic heart, because I know what these products have done for me and all of you. And it's not for everyone. So I'm not scared to take it away from people that give me excuses. I'll just take it away and say, you know what? It doesn't sound like you're ready right now. I'll be here when you're ready. And people rather you do that than try to sell them. No one wants to be sold. And if you try to sell someone that's not ready, guess what? That pack is going to sit in their garage. They're not going to do it. And you're going to have a return. Because you tried to convince someone who wasn't ready to do it. So instead of doing that, talk less, ask questions. So when I get on a call, I don't talk a lot. I ask questions. First question I ask. I see you all getting ready to write. First question I ask. How are you wanting to change? What are your goals and how would you like to change? And then I'm quiet. I don't talk over them. I let them tell me what their goals are, and I'm writing it down. Right? Let them talk about their goals. And then once they've talked about their goals, I'm like, okay, Susan, and you just said that you want to release 50 pounds. How would that change your life? What would your life look like 50 pounds lighter? And you're quiet and you let them talk about that. And you'll hear it all. Like I just heard a lady today, I was on a call, 100 pounds. She wants to release 100 pounds. Why? She's got 7 grandkids. She can barely get around. All right. So then she started to give me excuses about price. We hadn't even gone over packs yet. She's already bringing in a price objection. Well, I'm a single this, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, how are you eating currently? She's not eating healthy. She's eating garbage, basically. Right? So then I talked to her about the packs. And she's like, that's kind of expensive. And I'm like, expensive and compared to what? Is what you're doing now working for you? If you don't make a change, what's your life going to look like in 2 years, 5 years? So expensive compared to what? How bad do you want it? How committed are you to making a change? But you guys, I didn't close her. I didn't want to close her because she wasn't ready. I wanted her to sit with that. And my last response to her was, if not this, then what? If not now, then when? And so I'm letting her sit on that. She's looking at the 2 packs because I only enroll ultimate packs and value packs, nothing less. And I feel like when she's ready, when the pain gets great enough, she's going to come around. And that's when I want to work with her, not when she's making excuses for why she can't. Because you're not going to change a life with someone that's making excuses. If they don't want it bad for themselves, just the same goes for this business. You know, I mean, a lot of people say they want success here, but what are they willing to do for it? What are you willing to do for it? Like, this takes work. It's called network marketing, but where else can you go in this world and create this kind of income with no college degree, with no sales background? I've earned $10 million with Isogenics in 10 years, you guys. That's unbelievable. And I don't say that to impress you, but to impress upon you that this is the most amazing vehicle with the most amazing team, company that is behind you. And you can do this. If I can do it, anyone can, but it starts with your decision to never quit, your decision to get into action, to be consistent, to share this amazing, life-changing gift with people every day. And don't get stuck. Don't get stuck with your fear and your whatever it is that you're getting stuck with. Whatever it is, find a way to overcome it. Get a coach. I mean, I got a coach too. Again, I mean, I think everybody should have some coach along your journey. And I'm still growing. 10 years into this, I'm still growing and I'm still failing forward. And as long as you're moving forward, that's great. But so many people get stuck and they stop being in, action mode, because that's what it takes. So I hope that every single one of you are going to be at NYKO. I don't miss events. I do not miss events. And NYKO was the event that changed it all for me. It changed it all. It opened my eyes. I built belief. I came home from that event and I was unfreaking stoppable.
Can you do me a favor? Can you hit on the importance of amplified health? And she is a machine, guys. No joke. This woman's a machine. The importance of amplified health and putting people in the group in a constant, because you're constant every day, 3 messages a day. Hey, to me, personally, Debbie and I, comment on this one, comment on this one, comment on this one.
Amplified health is such a valuable tool, you guys, again, that was not there when I started. It took a lot of work to get it to where it is, but it is absolutely amazing. And if you are not using it, I would encourage you to start tomorrow learning how to use it. If you don't know how to use it, the training is in Amplified Wealth in the pinned post. And if you need some extra training, message me. We'll get together on how to use this group. But I'm telling you, like, when you're connecting with people and they're like, they want to know more, that's the first thing I say is, are you on Facebook? That's the very first thing I say. And these people that talk about business cards and blah, blah, no, I don't do any of that. I connect with people on social media. And if they're not on Facebook, that's fine. I'm getting their number. I'm getting their information, because unless you have their information, you don't have a prospect. If you're just sharing it and, oh, I do Isogenics and expecting them to come back to you, it's not going to happen. So once you're connected on Facebook, I mean, I know this stuff like the back of my hand. So I say we have an amazing private coaching group here on Facebook. It's full of information about this nutrition, great articles in science, tons of transformations, great recipes and workout tips. Would you like for me to add you so you can check out all the goodness? That's what I say. And at the end of this, somewhere I will pop in my script. I have these scripts saved in my notes. So if you guys don't have notes on your phone, I have all this stuff saved on my notes, so I can just go grab it, copy, paste it, and send that message. And I don't think I've ever had anyone tell me, no, they don't want to check out the group. They're always like, yeah, I want to check it out. Great. So I add them to the group. And then as soon as they're in the group, I do a welcome post. And right after I do the welcome post and the steps, you pop in the navigation picture, you do the 3 videos so that they're watching all the wonderful tools that Isogenics has given us, so they understand what Isogenics is. And then I go pop the link into a thread, a support thread, and I get the team to help welcome them And before you know it, 10 people are like, welcome, welcome, Brittany. It's so great to have you here. This has changed my life. But before I ever get them into the group, you guys, I have a call. I have a call scheduled. I have a call. So are you asking for the call? That's the other thing I'll tell you in the beginning. I was just, if you're winging this, stop winging it. It's not going to happen if you're winging it. You got to treat it like a business. So as soon as I got serious and I started treating it like a business, valuing my time and not just waiting on people to tell me whenever it's convenient for them, I would go back and say, hey, Bridget, I have 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock open today. What time works best for you? 4 o'clock. Great. What is a good number and time for me to reach you? I have a call scheduled. We're jumping on a call. And then they're getting into the group and they're looking around. And before, this is critical, you guys, this is so critical. If you hear nothing else tonight, hear this. Before you get on a call, make sure that they have watched at least 1 or 2 videos. At least. Because guess what? That's going to cut down on your time. You're not going to have to spend 45 minutes on a call trying to explain what Isagenix is, because the tools are going to do such a brilliant job that once you get on a call, they're going to know what Isagenix is, the benefits, the results. So you're just there, just ask questions. Hey, what are you looking to improve? Let's talk about that. Great. And then you can talk about the 2 packs. Do you want me to cover the 2 packs, Jeff?
Yes, please, because that's what we promote, and I want to because that's how you create the raving fan. I would not be here today if it wasn't for Jennifer and Debbie to tell me what to do, and I
neither
was
would
that
I.
stubborn one.
Neither would I. Had I not been set up for success, had somebody just sold me a shake, I wouldn't be here. So really success starts at the very top, from setting your people up for success with an incredible product experience. If you're not doing that, you're doing that person a disservice. So when someone tells you that they can't afford it, you wait till they can. Don't sell them on anything less, because you never want someone to say, oh, well, I didn't have that transformation that Jeff Beebe had, or that Michael Jewell had, or that Colleen Litsky had. Well, no, because you started with a shake a day, right? We never want anyone to say this doesn't work, because it absolutely does work when you do it correctly. So I start with an ultimate pack because that's absolutely hands down the best pack, the most bang for your buck. I use these products every single day, and it has everything pretty much other than the amp line and the collagen and things like that. But it's 60 days worth of nutrition, you guys, and they get the bedtime belly buster. That's a big one. When I'm talking about it, that's what I bring that up every time, because that's a word that people want. They're like, oh yeah, I want that. Isagenix coffee, sleep spray, the pain and joint support, lots of extra snacks, 60 days worth of nutrition, right? So it really is how you're talking about it, your enthusiasm around it, and your posture. Because I don't have any problem enrolling people with ultimate packs. And I know it's because I've done it for so long, and I'm super excited about all these products. I use them, and I want everybody to experience all these products. So if you haven't, I would encourage you, if you have not ever started with a value pack or an ultimate pack, do it for yourself, because until you experience all of it, you're not going to be able to have the same excitement that I am, or that Jeff or Debbie has. If you started with a basic 30-day system, get yourself the ultimate pack or the value pack so that you can experience what we know, and then it's going to just come out of you, right? It's just going to radiate, and people are going to want what you have. So that's the ultimate pack. And then I talk about the value pack. However, I started with that 10 years ago, and I tell people that's where I started. It's a 30-day system. I say it's a good system. I don't say it's the best. I say it's a good system, because it is. It's not as good as the ultimate pack, but I tell them we didn't have that really large pack when I started 10 years ago, or I would have gone the big route. It's the most bang for your buck. But it does have what you'll need for your 30 days. Does have an amazing, free travel blender. You're going to get free shipping. You're going to get the vitamins and the greens and, bars and all that. It's a good pack. But most of the time they come back and they're like, yeah, I want that big pack. So that's it. I don't talk anything less than that. And it took a while. Again, you guys, I didn't start there. I was nervous about, I was taking on people's money issues and I was trying to spend people's money. And when I stopped doing that, price was never an objection because I got to their why and it was a non-issue. They wanted it. They either wanted it really bad or they gave me an excuse and I was off the call. And when you can break this down on cost per day, I'm telling you guys, because I've coached enough people are spending $20 to $45 a day or more on crappy food. And they're not where they want to be. They feel like crap and it's not working for them. So when you can talk to them about reallocating what they're currently spending and getting nutrition delivered to their door that's going to give them the results that they have been praying for, you're a godsend to them. They want it or they don't. They don't. They're making excuses and that's okay. Get off the call and wait until they're ready. But invite them to get back to you when they're ready to make a change. Because again, we can only want this for someone as much as they want it for themselves. And I want this for everyone, but not everyone's ready. And that's okay. Wait till they're ready. That's real important. All right, let me see. I think I missed some. Let's see. When do you schedule the phone call? Do you set the call before or after adding them to Amplified Health? So I do it before. And, some people will do it a different way. I set the call first and then I tell them about the group. So kind of however you want to do it. But I set the call first and then immediately after I tell them about Amplified Health and I get them into the group. And again, if they're not on Facebook, I still make sure, whether it's on LinkedIn or Instagram or whatever, I still make sure that I send them the 3 videos to watch before I get on a call. Via text, via Instagram, via LinkedIn, whatever. They're watching some videos because that's pre-qualifying them, And sometimes I'll have people come back and say, it's just not for me. And I'm like, great, that's okay. Because that just saved me a whole lot of time on a call. I don't want to get on a call with someone if they're like, oh, I've checked it out and it's not for me. Okay, great. If you change your mind, I'm going to be here.
She deals out with product users and business.
Absolutely.
If there's any excuse, it's even with anybody on the team. If they're saying, I'm going to do this, but she'll look at the numbers and say, well, this is easy, but I'm not seeing production. I'm not seeing production behind it. So just take everything this woman's telling you guys, take all these notes and pin them up in front of you in your office or wherever you are. I can guarantee, I've been in her office. There's a little in her garage, little sticky notes everywhere of her scripts. And, when you have someone like this training you, and success loves speed. And we watched the speed of this woman. And it got to the point where I didn't even know how to do social media. And she goes, between Debbie and her, you guys know how to copy and paste, right? They had to teach me. At the point I was copying her so much. She said, Jeff, you got to change the words a little bit, because we're going to follow success. But just really look at the action you guys are putting behind what you're proclaiming to do. We really want to change. If you really want success in your life financially, you got to get up a little earlier, get up a little later. I'm going to use Andrea Metzler. She's got 5 kids, she's got a job. She hit that 3rd one on the team, hitting her 4th one on the team, hitting the Mexico trip. She wanted it. She wanted it bad. She wanted money and the trip. And you know what? That's the difference between people that want it and people that talk about it. So,
Well, and I'll touch on this too, Jeff. You know, model the people that have gone before you, model the leaders. You know, I mean, I go back at my Facebook page 10 years ago and I cringe at some of the stuff I post. Like, I am like, seriously, did I really post that? And just know that you're going to get better and your content's going to get better, but not unless you're consistent, not unless you're growing. You know, this really is an incredible personal growth journey. And it just happens to have the most amazing compensation plan attached. So you are going to be a different person years from now than you are today. If you stay consistent here around people that are like-minded, right? That are evolved, that are, you know, doing the do and making a difference and an impact in the lives of others. So just never ever quit. And Mel had a really good question. Do you just offer the 2 larger packs for the first month and then suggest that they buy the results okay, great question. So if I enroll or when I enroll someone with an ultimate pack for that next pack, and it kind of just depends on their goals. So if it's someone who has, let's say 60 pounds to lose, right? And they ordered the ultimate pack, we know they're not going to reach their goal in that first 30 days. That's just not going to happen. It would be a miracle if they do. So that next, in that 60-day pack, that is a maintenance pack. That's just enough to do a maintenance pack for the next 30 days. So in that next 30 days, I just add a shake and cleanse pack for the next 30 days. That way they have enough product to complete out 2 full 30-day systems with all the extras. Okay. So that's for someone who has, you know, more weight to lose than the average weight loss for a 30-day system. All right. Now let's say it's someone who is not doing this for weight loss. They're doing it for health or, you know, just to get all the good nutrition. They're not going to need another shake and cleanse because they're not going to need to continue like the full 30-day system. So in that case, I'll find out again what their goals are. Are they working out? If they're working out, I add the AMP Next Level bundle, you know, for their next pack. If they're not, I'm adding the Afterglow collagen bundle. And the nice thing is they have full access to that. And once I set up their ultimate pack and I've set up their auto ship, they have full access to go in and make changes to that. That's kind of a placeholder so that they're saving the most money because they save the most money on lifestyle rewards. And they can go in and we can kind of see where they are after 25 days or so and see if any adjustments need to be made. And I'll be there to help them along the way. But I hope that answered your question, Mel. So no, it's not. And I tell them it's not $800, it's not $1,000 a month. It's not $600 a month. The average for a good basic maintenance is about $10 a day. And that would be the 4 pillars pack. I love that pack because it has the 4 pillars that I recommend to everyone every day. That's the vitamins, the shake, the ionics, and the cleanse. Really good basic maintenance. It's called the 4 pillars pack, and that's under the wellness tab in your app or your back office. All right, how much or what video info do you text if they have no social media? Okay, that's from Susan. So in my notes on my phone, I have 3 videos saved, and you can find all of these videos in the files section of Amplified Wealth. All the videos are there. It's actually in that very first pin post in that group. You'll see the navigation picture. If you scroll down, you'll see all the different videos. So then you can just copy and paste them to your notes. But I have 3 that I really, really like. And let's just say it's someone who's just strictly interested in the products. So the first one I have is a cleanse for a healthier you. Love that, always have. And then I have the Isogenics Advantage. Still really love that one because it does touch a little bit on the business, just slightly. And then I have how Isogenics works. So really, if you're sharing those 3 videos, there should really not be a whole lot of questions, right? I mean, it's going over the benefits, how it works, a shake day, a cleanse day, the Isogenics advantage. Now, if it's someone who wants to know, oh, and then we have the collagen videos too. So Amplified Glow is our group for that. There's the great Joshua Plant video that explains the collagen elixir, the science behind it. That is a really, really good video. Now, if it's a business, someone who messages me like, you know, I want to know more about your business. I'm still showing about the products because that's what we're about. You know, we are still products. And then I share business of the future. I love that video. So those are the 2 videos that I share. Business of the future, and then I'll send probably Isogenics Advantage. And I always, even if they're interested in just business, I get them into the group because I want them to see the culture of our team. I want them to see us, you know, and all the support that we have here and the duplicatable systems. And I always tell them we have simple duplicatable systems in place. If you're coachable, there's no reason why you can't have success here. And unfortunately, some people are just not coachable, and that's okay. You know, the ones that are, I feel like have the most success. If you're coachable and you do this is the simplest thing that you can possibly do. Will everyone do it? No, not everybody's going to do it, but you know, it's here and it's available to everyone. And yeah, we're so fortunate to have Jeff and Debbie like leading this team. I mean, I'm so grateful for you both for all that you've done for Isogenics and this team. And I just, you know, we wouldn't be where we are today without you guys. So I have just a big virtual hug.
Thank you. Well, we just duplicate the leader. That's all we did from the very get go. And we've always,
you know, I learned from leaders. I didn't come into this knowing. I learned from people like Susan Sly and, you know, Jimmy Smith. I'll never forget. Jimmy Smith said, you know, can you share this with 2 people that can share it with 2 people and keep doing that? You know, 2 people that eat and keep sharing it. I'm like, well, yeah, you know, and that's what I did. And the other thing he said, just go left, right, left, right, left, right. Y'all, I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't even know what that meant. I went to my very first NYKO event and they were talking about teams. And I'm like, what is a team? I mean, I didn't know anything about anything. So it's, you know.
She is telling you so much of the truth right now. She did not even know. And this is a woman that is, every time they announce, we would be in the global, I mean, the gala and all this stuff, chatting away. Jennifer Trinkner, we'd sit back, trophy, sit back down. Jennifer Trinkner, she's like, what am I getting this one for? I mean, just boom, boom, boom. And, but she would call us, Jeff, I know you know the comp plan. What does this mean? She's making hundreds of thousands of dollars.
And
she said, or I would ask her,
so
I would ask her, and she'd say, call Carlotta. Call Carlotta. She goes, Jeff, stop thinking of it. Just enroll people, get their products paid for, and keep enrolling people. And this woman, that's all she does. So if you want to put yourself in check and have someone you think pressure, I mean, not pressure, it's loving pressure. I love what she does. I mean, we just have that family friendship, and it's just so powerful to see what she brings to this team. So
I wanted, there's a couple more questions, I think.
Oh, beautiful. I love this. I'm not going to stop.
So Megan says, I work in a medical office. How do I promote within it? Okay, Megan, you got to show up Isogenics. So I want you to have your shaker cup in there. I want you to blend your shake in there. I want you to have your snacks in there. And you don't have to be vomiting Isogenics. Nobody wants that either. So if you're doing that, if you're verbal vomiting, stop. Just stop. Show up as the person that you are. Just like when I go to my gym, I'm not verbal vomiting anything. They all know what I do because I have my Isogenics shirt on. I have my shaker cup. Half of them don't do Isogenics, and that's okay. It doesn't bother me that they're not doing it. I'm showing up as a leader that I am. doing my products. And while many of them are killing themselves at the gym and not seeing any changes, and eventually they'll come around, and that's okay. So you just show up as that person, that healthy, vibrant person. And trust me, they're going to come around. They're going to be like, well, what are you doing? Your energy is amazing. You look fantastic. I want to do what you're doing. You won't even have to say anything. You just show up as that person that you want to attract. So that is the number one thing. Just be the example. Carry your stuff in there. And the conversation will come up eventually when they're over there eating their pizza or their whatever, their donuts from somebody that brought them in, and you're having your shake and you're looking great and they're feeling bad. They're going to be like, tell me about what you're doing. What is this? That's the best way. All right. I think that's it. Anybody else? I'm having so much fun. I don't want to stop. Let's see.
This is your team. To think about it. Look at this. I
Fun.
mean, everybody, guys, I mean, to put it in perspective, if all of us would not be here if it wasn't for her. She started on the inside of an inside leg with nobody. So every time we jump on a Zoom, it's all because of her. Because
Well,
she showed
I
up.
have to say, Chelsea Kell is my good friend that lives here in Lexington. Had she not shared this with me 10 years ago, I wouldn't be here today. So that's the other thing that I would say to you is when you're nervous to open your mouth, or when you let fear take over, I want you to think about, what if someone had not shared this with me? What if someone had not shared this with you? Always think about that other person and take yourself out of it. And that makes it really easy. When you can think about how you can impact that person's life, and not just them, that trickles down. That one person trickles down to their family, to their network, all the way down, you guys. We have a team of over 100,000 people. And it started because I said yes. So what are you going to do to make an impact, to change the life of someone else? Never be selfish when you're sharing this. Never try to convince anyone. We know what we have here. So I am so grateful that all of you showed up tonight. Thank you for allowing me to come into your homes and see all of you. I just love you, every single one of you. And if I can ever do anything, just message me. I'm quick to respond. Everybody knows that. So I'm always here for you. I love you all.
There you go, Debbie. Go ahead. Finish it up, babe.
I love all of this. It's also simple. It's also duplicatable. It's all we ever talk about. And here it is, from the top of the top, from the best of the best. It's all we do. Jennifer, I know you guys, this is her date night with her hubby. And so we are really fortunate that she is taking time away from Tom. So give Tom a big hug and kiss for us. And we're really fortunate to have her here. But I just want to say the 30-second story, learn it, have it, don't verbal vomit. Don't verbal vomit before your appointment. Keep something mysterious, right? Make sure that you have your call set before you give information. I'm a stickler with that. I love that. Let the tools do the work. So by the time you get on the phone, you get to shut up, right? And I don't know anybody in all of Isogenics that talks less than Jennifer on a call. That is probably one of the top enrollers in Isogenics, because she does a system that she just taught 100% of the time, and she doesn't drag anybody, and she just keeps moving. And I love that about you, Jennifer. I was just talking to myself last night in the middle of the night going, you know what, I'm going back to shut up, Debbie, when I'm on a call. And 3-way calls. I don't care if you're new or if you're seasoned. If you have questions on a how-to and what for, You need a few more three-way calls, right? Rely on that. That's how you learn this. Three-way calls. It's how you learn to talk sales. So anything else you want to add on to that, Jennifer? I mean, it's really basically that. That's it. And you're a rock star with all of that. Anything else you want to add?
I would say don't ever get away from three-way calls. I think three-way calls are great because again, they teach the duplication. I don't care how good you are. Just having that third party validation on there is everything. And a three-way call is a relaxed conversation. Like it's never a pushy sales call. And don't ever make it out to be that because that's not what it is. We're having a conversation. We're finding out what your goals are. We're there to help support you and educate you. And it's up to that person to decide. We are not there to pressure or try to get someone to do something. We're not getting people, you guys. So take that out. Take that out of your vocabulary. I'm trying to get people to join me. You're not trying to get anyone, right? You're trying to attract those people that you want to be business partners or that you want to help change their life. It's not about getting people. So just get really clear about those people that you are looking for. Like I know for certain what my avatar is, the type of person that I want to be in business with. And that's the really cool thing here is we get to choose who our business partners are. If it's somebody that's really difficult, really hard to get along with, really negative, making excuses, we don't have to deal with that. That's the really nice thing. And I don't, I mean, I don't deal with drama. I don't put up with drama. I don't attract drama. So if you're attracting that or you're attracting people that are giving you a price objection, look inward because something that you are giving off is attracting that. So look inward at yourself.
All right.
Amen.
Let's honor everybody's time, and I just appreciate. Look at everybody hung in there, and we usually keep this right at an hour.
I know, we went way over.
I was loving it. I'm like, I'm not going to shut this one up. I know everybody's valuing this one. So we just thank you as a team, all of us. Debbie and I love you to death, and just thank you for being in our life as a friend forever and a business partner. And can't wait to see you on the beach. We're going in 3 days early, so we'll have everything scoped out. Hopefully you'll be there.
Awesome.
And so Jennifer's going to take us out. So let's unmute everybody.
Everybody unmute.
Everybody unmute themselves. And congratulations again. Congratulations.
We love you.
Congratulations
Thank
again
you.
to everybody that earned the Mexico trip. You well deserved, guys. All right, get Jennifer. We're going to do 1, 2, 3. Go ahead.
1, 2, 3.
I said Jennifer! Jennifer Trinkner! All right, love you. Thank you.
Thanks, Jennifer.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Thank you. Thank you.
Love you, team.
Love you. Woo woo.
Why did you say moo?
I didn't.
Then who said moo?
Nobody said move.
Moo.